Hello everyone, to the last part of the lesson, number 7, the idle and the whale. So we have finished the lesson, we finished with the question answers. Now there are some exercises remaining in grammar. So let's get on to that, and we'll move on to page 46 in your textbooks. The task says, rewrite the following sentences by changing the highlighted words without changing the meaning. You can use the words given in the help box. So the highlighted words are having a lightish blue color. So you have to change that word, taking a suitable word from the box, but the meaning should remain unchanged. So in the box you have tiny, happy, generous, nasty, cried, wicked, good, little, sobbed, cheerful. Now the first sentence. The kind man was very kind to the beggar. He was kind enough to feed him and clothe him. So you need to substitute the word kind for a word from the box, and that word was going to be good. So the first part of the sentence will be, the good man was very kind to the beggar. The second part, he was generous. That you have to take from the box. He was generous enough to feed him and clothe him. The second one, the bad fairy cast a bad spell on the poor child. The bad fairy then laughed rudely and flew away. So when you rewrite, the bad fairy cast a wicked spell. Instead of bad, you write a wicked spell on the poor child. Second sentence, the nasty fairy then laughed rudely and flew away. Third sentence, she was very glad to receive the letter. The letter contained glad news. This made her very glad. She was very glad to receive the letter. There is no word to be changed. Second part, the letter contained happy news. Instead of glad, you write happy news. And the third part, this made her very cheerful. Remember, the words that you are using as a substitute for the words in the text are taken from the box given in the book. Fourth one, she sat down and wept aloud. She screamed and wept aloud. She wept aloud and said that she had lost all her money. So the first part or the first sentence, there's no change. The second one, she screamed and cried aloud. She sobbed. Another word for wept is sobbed. She sobbed aloud and said that she had lost all her money. Last sentence, a small man saw an insect. The small insect lived in a small hole. A small man saw an insect. The tiny insect lived in a little hole. Now coming to writing practice. Describe the meeting between the idol and the whale. What would they have said to each other? Write their dialogues in the space given on the next page. Idol seeing the whale for the first time. So how would the idol react when he sees the whale for the first time? So I think this is what the idol will say. Oh, how nice to meet you. And what is the whale's reply then? The whale is very surprised by the idol's size. Oh my goodness, how big you are. So that should be the reply given by the whale when he sees the idol. Now again, idol wants to know why the whale has come. So the idol is thinking, why has the whale come to the shore? For what is the reason behind it? So the idol says, tell me, Mr. Whale, why is it that you have come here? Now you have the whale's answer. The whale tells a story. I heard that many pilgrims are coming to see you because of your huge size. And you are the biggest thing in the world. So I also heard that you are the biggest thing in the world, and I came to check for myself and see for myself whether it is true. And that is why I have come to see you. So this could be the reply given by the whale. Next one, values for life. Imagine a scene where you had asked someone to help you, but he or she had not. Now the same person needs your help badly. So you had asked somebody to help you, but that person did not. But now what happens? That same person comes to you for help. Now what would you do? Would you refuse to help or would you help? So the refuse to help would be a bad option. You would like to help would be the best option. What will you do? Take your choice. Help him or her. Deny any kind of help? No. You will not refuse to help. You will help the one who comes to you. Next one is an activity. Form groups of 6 or 7. Imagine you're an animal. Speak about yourself. The others will guess who you are. See the example. This can be done by you at home. You have to imagine that you're an animal, like you can say a lion. And you have to speak 6 or 7 sentences about yourself, and then the person who is listening to you will guess what you are. Like if I tell you now, I live in a den. I live in a very dense forest. I am a carnivorous animal. I walk around the forest like the king of the forest. I have a huge mane. Who am I? So the answer what you will give me will be, you are the lion. So this is how you're going to do this activity with your friends or siblings at home. With this, I come to the end of this lesson. Now let us go on to the activity sheet on page 69. Activity sheet 5 on page 69. Singular and plural. A. Complete the table. Leaf, leaves. 2. Thief. Thief, thief, thieves. 3. Tooth, teeth. 4. Hero, heroes. 5. Mouse, mice. 6. Ox, oxen. 7. Woman, women. Next, B. Follow the example and rewrite these sentences. One has been done for you. The whale sulked by himself. So you have to make the sentence that is in singular into plural. Now you see the example how it is done. The whales sulked by themselves. Second one. I am studying by myself. They are studying by themselves. Third one. She is singing to herself. They are singing. That's all. They are singing. Next one. You can come and see for yourself. They can come and see for themselves. Fifth one. The postman brought the parcel himself. The postman brought the parcel themselves. Sixth one. I can see myself in the mirror. They can see themselves in the mirror. Next page. Change these sentences into indirect speech. Now when I tell you, go sit down, that is a direct speech. Now when you tell somebody else what I have told you, that becomes indirect speech. So when I communicate with you or you communicate with me directly, that is direct speech. But when I tell you something, a sentence, sit down, and you convey it to a next person, that becomes indirect speech. You tell the third person what is said by me to you, and that becomes indirect speech. So there are some rules for indirect speech which is not given in the text here, but in case there is a problem, you can always refer the notes for the rules for direct and indirect speech. 1. Neha said, my grandmother is knitting a sweater. Neha said that her grandmother was knitting a sweater. So always remember, in indirect speech, is becomes was. Second one. Varun said, I like ice cream. Varun said that he likes ice cream. Third one. Uma said, I have finished my work. Uma said that she has finished her work. My becomes her because it refers to Uma. Next one. I am going home, said Biju. Biju said that he was going home. Fifth one. Priya said, I had a terrible headache last night. Priya said that. Now it refers to Priya, so you write, she had a terrible headache the night before. Last night becomes the night before when you write in indirect speech. Next one. Sixth one. I want a green frock for my birthday, said Shweta. Shweta said that she wanted a green frock for her birthday. Because you're talking about Shweta's birthday, you can't say my birthday, that means it means your birthday. So you have to talk about Shweta's birthday, so you say her birthday. Seventh one. Anu said, I have bought a new mobile phone. Anu said that she had bought a new mobile phone. And the last one, I need 10 days to complete the work, said Mano. Mano said that he needed 10 days to complete the work. Now let's go on to activity 6, activity sheet 6 on page 71. Complete the table. Now this talks about comparative degree and superlative degree. Like you say big, bigger, comparative, and biggest, superlative. Happy, comparative, happier, superlative is happiest. So you need to complete this table here. Big, bigger, biggest. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Long, longer, longest. Sharp, sharper, sharpest. Tall, taller, tallest. Small, smaller, smallest. Comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Powerful, more powerful, most powerful. Happy, happier, happiest. Now just remember, when it comes to the comparative you add IER, when it comes to the superlative it is IEST. Now you have to fill in the blanks with A, and, or the, that is the articles. 1. The Ramayana is a holy book. 2. Prem lives on an island. 3. My brother met an European in the university. 4th one. March is the 3rd month of the year. 5th one. I ate an orange and an apple. 6th one. The Germans defeated the French in World War II. 7th. My favorite book is the Jungle Book. 8th one. The Taj Mahal is one of the most famous monuments in the world. With this I come to end of today's lesson. Thank you. Your homework will be to complete activity sheet 5 and 6 in the textbook and send to the school WhatsApp number, and also complete the task on page 46 and 47. That is related to the lesson. Thank you.